Hello everyone. We are going to start with another lecture of performance management, and in this lecture we are going to deal with the concept of performance measurement, which has been asked by PM paper in some recent attempts, right? So it's a different question, and it's like the way examiner used to ask a P5 question or APM question, where examiner give you a basic objective of company and try to identify if company is working accordingly, right? So what is the objective? What is the requirement? Using the companies, using universities, five strategic aims, right? So it's important to understand that you have to keep your answer within these, around these five strategic aims to assess its performance for 2006. There are only 4 marks available for calculation and 16 marks are available for discussions. So mostly you have to discuss. There are some minor calculations which are involved here. Maybe some percentages increase, percentages decrease, or maybe something like that. All right. So let's quickly start with the question and let's see what we can do here. Robin Hood University is one of the largest and most popular universities in the country of Richpuri. It had 27,000 registered students in 2006, whereas 27,000 registered students in 2006, whereas in 2005 the number of registered students were only 24,000. So here we can see that during the last year there was an increase of 3,000 students, right? 3,000 students, and if you want to calculate the percentage, you can divide 3,000 with 24,000 and then you will get the percentage change, right? So it's, if that is required, we can do it like this. All right. The company, and one more thing is that the university is the largest and most populous university, so it shows that company, university does have a brand name. The university managed to increase its students numbers in 2006 by making the entry requirements for students slightly lower than in previous years. Now this is something which is not a good idea usually, because if you are reducing your entry requirement, then definitely you can get more students, but the quality can get compromised, right? So what will be its impact on the quality of the graduates? Obviously it will reduce, right? So if you are increasing your number of students by reducing the entry requirement, it's going to reduce the quality, it's going to impact the teaching quality, and it's definitely going to impact the quality of graduates who will face some, who may face some difficulty in getting the employment opportunities, right? The company has five strategic aims. The first aim is to provide education which promotes intellectual initiatives, right? So it's kind of critical thinking and produces confident and ambitious graduates who have reached the highest academic standards to prepare them for success in life and at the workplace. So you have to promote, you are trying to build some critical thinking elements among students. You want your students to be confident, ambitious, and you want them to be successful in their life and workplace, definitely. To provide, the second strategic aim is to provide organized and efficient learning environment with access to cutting edge technologies and technology and facilities. So this is actually, the first one was actually related to the quality of the students. The second one is related with the kind of infrastructure, maybe infrastructure, facilities, something like that. To be the leader in to be a leader in sustainable business practices which protect the environment and support local people. So it's currently, we are, I mean the whole world is talking about sustainability. So it's something like that, that we want to produce sustainable leaders who can build practice, who can build their businesses based on sustainable principles which are going to not cause harm to the environment, to the locality, and to provide attractive and innovative conferences and event facilities, attracting clients both nationally and internationally. So this is something related to probably research type of facilities, right? To be organized both nationally and internationally for the scope and relevance of their research. So the fourth point is to provide attractive innovation conference and event facilities. So it's a kind of infrastructure, it's kind of facilities to the public, not related to, I mean, we are not supposed to do research, we are just providing them facilities. And the fourth one is actually related to the research part. So these are four objectives. The first objective is related to the student quality. The second one is related to infrastructure. The third one is related to sustainable practices. The fourth one is related to again some sort of infrastructure or related to conferences. And the last one is related to the research part, right? So these are five objectives. Now, extract from the university's income statement in the last year is as follows. So, the tuition fees has been increased definitely because there is an increase in number of students. So, tuition fee has been increased. Research, if you want to calculate the average income per student, you can calculate it by dividing 27,000 and 24,000. 27,000 divided by 24,000 and 27,000. You can calculate an average fee per income, that whether the fee has been increased or not, something like that, if needed. Research grants has in 2005 research grants were 45. Research grants has been reduced. Conference and income from conference and other events, that there is an increase in income from conferences and other events. So overall income, it's showing overall increase in income. Then expenditure, academic staff cost has been increased. Obviously, when there is an increase in number of students, academic staff cost has to increase. Administration staff cost, that also increased. Premises, facility and technology cost, there is a reduction in this. So surprisingly, technology cost has reduced. Event and conference costs, there is a slight increase in that. Research grant, expenditure on research grant is quite high, but the revenue from research grant is quite low. And sustainability and community assistance 2.4 compared with 12, so there's an increase. Overall surplus has been increased from 9.1 to 18.1. Right. So now what they say that every year final year student complete an external survey run by national organizations for a student. This is usually called the exit survey because when students are studying in the university, they are sometimes they are not provide you the true picture of what they are facing in the university, what kind of pressure, what kind of teacher behavior they are facing, what kind of facility problem issues there are, because somehow they are whenever they are leaving the organization like employees, they will provide you more a better picture compared with if they are working, if they are studying in the university. There is a kind of fear usually in a student's mind that maybe university can do some harm to them in future. There's these kind of things are usually in subconscious mind, but obviously it depends. So external survey run by national organization for students, in this they have to agree or disagree with the statement made. Extract from this for the last 2 years are shown below. The percentages show the number of students who agreed with the statement made, right? So the first one, this is actually 2005 to 2006. The course is intellectually stimulating and quality of teaching is high. This has been reduced, right? So intellectual stimulation has been reduced, quality of teaching has been reduced, right? Academic support, I have received good advice and support with my studies from academic staff. There is a decrease in that. Organization and management, the course is well organized and its administration is good, that has been reduced. Learning resources, the standard of room facilities and equipment is good, there is a massive reduction in this. Personal development, the course has helped me to develop as a person. That has been improved. So this is actually quite connected with the with this issue of probably the confidence issue. So confidence issue has increased, right? So it's a good sign. Overall satisfaction, I am satisfied with the quality of course. There is a reduction in this, right? So apparently things are not in favor of university. The overall satisfaction percentage is used by education authority to set the maximum. Now here is something. Here is a climax sort of things. The overall satisfaction percentage is used by education authority to set the maximum level of tuition fee that a university can charge each year and is seen as the main measure of success both internally and externally. So since there is a reduction in the overall satisfaction level, then that means university fee level, or maybe the maximum limit will go down, because probably the authority will not allow them to charge more fees as their quality has been reduced. Other key information: student graduating with a first class honors degree, that has been reduced from 28% to 2%. There is a surprising change, there is a significant change. Employers happy with the graduates from the university, 75% to 72%. There is a reduction. Ratio of students to staff members, there were 35 students per staff. Now there are 40 students per staff, so that has been increased. Staff retention rate, there's a massive reduction in the staff retention rate. And obviously if your staff is reducing, then definitely it will impact the quality, right? Assuming that this is staff is your teaching staff, then definitely it will impact the quality of teaching, right? The staff retention in 2005. Now, the staff retention in 2005, this year, was consistent with the previous years. That means in the previous years, the retention was 90% approximately. So, actually, something went wrong this year, right? Data gathered from students who graduated in 2005 showed that 65% of students found a graduate job within 1 year of leaving, compared to 68% of the 2004 graduates. So in 2005, people who are getting employed are also reducing from 68% to 65%. That is also showing that the student quality has been compromised, and probably we are not producing students which is the requirement by the employer, so they are not fitting in the employer's requirements, right? In 2005, the university won the Green Environmental Award for their campuses, which all have extensive recycling facilities. Students were also involved with a local Grow to Give food sharing project that year, which provided thousands of pounds of worth fresh products, Foods Bank offering food to poorer residents. Due to staff shortages, the university was not involved in this project in 2006. The recycling bins have also been abandoned because of the cost of using them, right? So, this is directly affecting which part? This is directly affecting which part? Can you identify? Yes, sustainable part. It's impacting the sustainable part, right? Because you are not you are compromising on the sustainable issues. All right. And every year the University Research Council issue a range of prestigious award for contributions to research. One of the Robbins University's main competitor in the area won an award in 2005 for their contribution to some pioneer research in genetics. Robin Hood University has yet to win a reward for research. So that means they have not won any reward for the research, and this is something which is connected with the last part, the last strategic objective, which says that there should be some relevant research. So company has not received any research award. However, in 2005, it did won an innovation award for its new innovative conference facilities, which have attracted a number of new clients in the last year. So this is connected to what? This is connected to which part? Can you identify? This is connected to this fourth part, right? Where we are supposed to provide facilities to some other clients, right? For example, we have a very extremely good innovative research lab, so we can provide its facilities to others, right? So this is basically the end of the session, right? Session in the sense, this is the end of question session. Now I'm giving you, since you have this question, so I'm giving you some time to identify which which of these areas are actually connected with these five objectives, right? Try to map all these, and then we will come back in the next video to see if you have done correctly or not. All right. Thank you and best of luck.